Alrighty, welcome back to Midday Live. And as we said earlier, more than 11,000 members of the Civil and Local Government Staff Association have begun the much-threatened strike action. There seemed to be no end in sight to the strike action, and my colleague from the Central Region is standing by. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Thomas.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can you give us a situational report on the strike action by the Civil and Local Government Staff Association?
All right, good afternoon to our wonderful viewers. What I can tell you from the Central Region right now, that strike is really going on, and it's massive. There has been something I can call an eyesore and some sort of inconvenience for people who have come to the Central Region, especially the capital town, that is Cape Coast, to transact some businesses. For instance, if you go to the Regional Coordinating Council, most of the offices, I can report and confirm to you that most of the offices are being locked up. Some of the workers went to the office today, and then later they had some of their colleagues who were really agitating that they all joined in the strike, coming to sack them from the offices. And again, when you go to the Cape Coast Metropolitan Assembly, I can tell you that work there is really, really on the low side, because most of the offices, just like the Coordinating Council, are locked up, and people are stranded, especially those who had come there to submit letters and then transact other administrative businesses.
So clearly, this is affecting government business.
Exactly. For instance, I spoke to one director at the Regional Coordinating Council, and he said he was in the office trying to do something, and then his colleagues came there, made sure he got out of the office, and then they locked up. So that is what is happening currently in the region.
All right, thank you very much, Thomas. Let's look at some other stories. And sustainable food systems for food security and nutrition is the focus of World Food Day in 2013. Today, almost 842 million people worldwide are chronically undernourished, and sustainable models of development are degrading the natural environment, threatening ecosystems and biodiversity that will be needed for our future food supply. A food system is made up of the environment, people, institutions and processes by which agricultural products are produced, processed and brought to consumers. Every aspect of the food system has an effect on the final availability and accessibility of diverse nutritious foods, and therefore on consumers' ability to choose healthy diets. And we have on phone Kofi Afenyo. He's an agric expert to speak to us on World Food Day. Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, let me find out from you, what can be done to improve on Ghana's food security?
Yeah, Ghana's food security, to improve our food security, we need to take a number of measures. First, we have to make sure we build a lot of silos and food warehouses across the nation, which we don't have. We used to have silos. They've all left abandoned now. The one in Tema has become a fish pond. So if we could look at the old ones, I think we can start off from a point.
Should we be looking more at mechanized agriculture also?
Yeah, definitely we have to look at mechanized agriculture, because we can't continue with the old way of doing things. The way forward is to look at mechanized agriculture, where we could make use of tractors, irrigation, and other systems that will really enhance our agriculture.
Isn't it about time we look at a commodities market?
A commodities market, yeah, for sure. And we have to look at the commodities market because basically we have to look at our strengths too. I think our strength lies in the production of cereals, vegetables, and other things. And we are not even taking advantage of our immediate neighbors who import a lot of those commodities. So we need to create an environment for this thing to enable us to have a commodities market. And again, our policy makers will have to take the lead in doing that. The private sector is doing quite well, but the policymakers should look at an enabling environment that will achieve that goal.
All right, on World Food Day, what are your thoughts on genetically modified foods?
Genetically modified food, in fact, has become a debatable issue that we should look at the advantage and disadvantages to see if which one way outweigh the other side. Basically, genetically modified food, we could do away with it in our part of the world. I don't think we need to get to that stage for now, because even in advanced countries, they don't want it. Why are they trying to introduce it to our market?
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Kofi Afenyo. Let's look at some other stories. And angry traders and market women operating from container shops and kiosks in the Ashaiman municipality have kicked against a yearly 100 Ghana cedis permit introduced by the Municipal Assembly. Frustrated traders complained city authorities were overburdening them with unrealistic levies.
In protest of the Municipal Assembly's directive, Ashaiman traders hit the street to demonstrate on a 100 Ghana cedi permit imposed on container shops and kiosk operators. Business activities came to a halt and most shops were closed on Tuesday morning in solidarity with the move. Market leaders and queens claimed barely 3 months ago existing levies charged by the Assembly had increased without their prior notice. They were worried the Assembly is overburdening them with taxes.
We believe this Victoria Act does not only meant to inconvenience us who are trying to make ends meet, it also sparks an impression that the Assembly, out of their lack of management to generate revenue to manage the Assembly, and pouring its frustrations on us, the poor people.
Whilst frustrated traders protested, officers of the city authorities of the Ashaiman Municipal Assembly were under lock and key.